Down this elevator, thousands of feet under the Earth's surface, are large reserves of zinc ore. This mine in Fowler hasn't produced zinc since 2008, but Titan Mining Corporation says it can be restarted relatively soon.
The opportunity to bring zinc to market quickly was really what attracted Titan.
The Toronto company bought what they now call Empire State Mines at the end of 2016. Titan's goal is to start extracting and producing zinc by November.
Our objective is really to fill that mill of 5,000 tons a day. Our initial study has shown that we have current resources and a mine plan in place for 1,800 tons a day.
But before that can happen, crews are underground getting everything ready.
We got 2 months of preparation of rehabilitation on the ground.
An 8-person team maintained the idle mine, but Titan has hired and contracted more workers to get the mine ready. To show us the work, Titan COO Keith Boyle took me more than 3,000 feet underground. That's the same distance down as the height of about 2.5 Empire State Buildings. This is elevator shaft number 4, the main entrance to the mines. Ventilation holes keep the chambers at around 55 degrees year-round. While larger vehicles will carry extracted zinc above ground, right now crews mainly drive farm tractors. Our first stop is known as the 3100 shop. It's basically an auto body garage where equipment maintenance is done. Many vehicles have barely been used since '08, so they need some tuning up. On the other side of this door are more tunnels, taking us where crews are cleaning up debris and preparing for more drilling. Right now we are 3,100 feet underground, and soon Titan Mining will be extending this tunnel to extract more zinc.
We'll be developing this drift to the ore body with explosive drilling, blasting, and resupporting the ground to get to the ore body and develop on it.
Back on the surface, geologists examine samples to figure out the size and structure of zinc ore bodies.
We got to know how to extract it safely and also to minimize waste.
Once the zinc ore is above ground, this mill will be restarted. Here, through a chemical process, the ore, which is about 10% zinc, is purified.
So what we do is concentrate that into a form that can be shipped where it's one, economical to ship, and it's easier for the smelter or an electrolytic plant to handle.
Keith Boyle says most of the world's zinc is used to galvanize steel, but it's also in other metal products, cosmetics, and supplements. Boyle says rising zinc prices and demand motivated Titan to buy the old Balmat mine.
It's a large property. It's got over 100 years of mining history behind it, and all the zones are open for exploration.
In part 2 of my series, I'll explain what restarting this mine that's been here for more than a century would mean to St. Lawrence County. In Fowler, Chris Spiker, 7 News. These zinc refining machines at Empire State Mines in Fowler have collected dust unused since 2008. But in a few months, Titan Mining Corporation says this mill will churn out thousands of tons of zinc every day. With 24 full-time employees right now, Titan says they'll need many more workers when production starts in November.
We'll be creating about 140 to 150 jobs very, very quickly, and that'll ramp up through the year to about 190.
Titan Chief Operating Officer Keith Boyle says a little more than half of the workforce will come from the North Country. The rest will be contracted workers brought in by another company. But Boyle says making North Country residents into miners is important to Titan in 2018 and beyond.
We've developed a training and localization plan to provide the training necessary to local people so that they'll be able to then take over those jobs over the year.
Pick up the rock.
At SUNY Canton, where zinc from the old Balmat mine is on display, a training plan is being created with help from Titan. The goal of a program here at SUNY Canton would be to get 120 people certified to work underground. The engineering school's dean says miners could be trained to do a wide variety of jobs.
They're hoping they can find 20 to 30 good face miners. Those are people right down at the face of the mine, drilling and dynamiting rock and bringing out the ore. The rest that don't make it as face miners will wind up working as the other support services that are in the mine.
The SUNY Canton plan would certify miners in 13 weeks.
To have a miner go underground, they have to have a 40-hour MSHA certification, but they'd like them to have extra training, be a better prepared miner.
Officials throughout St. Lawrence County say they're cautiously optimistic Titan will bring more jobs to communities like Fowler and Governor.
It's private sector employment, which is very, very important. The North Country needs private sector employers.
St. Lawrence County has a wealth of natural resources, and whenever we have the opportunity to translate those resources into economic activity, we want to try to do that.
Ryan Schermerhorn, who was one of the 8 employees during the mine's dormant decade, says Titan is different from previous buyers that couldn't restart the mine.
We've been taken to the altar a number of times, but finally we're at a position where it's a when, not an if.
COO Keith Boyle says unlike other companies, Titan has the financial capital to fund its project.
We've raised previously well over $11 million and have been spending that money getting this place up and ready.
Titan will look for more employees in August to fulfill its goal and a promise made to a rural community looking for industry. Chris Spiker, 7 News.